What's up, guys? Walking Bucket here, and today we're having episode 3 of our 30 YouTube video series of ranking the top 10 players on everyone's roster. Up next, we got the Brooklyn Nets. At number 10, we're gonna have Nicholas Claxton. He did alright this year. He only played 15 games and averaged about 4 and 3, but his per 36 stats, he would have averaged 12.7 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.5 blocks per game. And I think he's really versatile for a center, and that he could be the backup center in the Nets' future behind Jarrett Allen. At number 9, we're going to have Garrett Temple, who I think is a pretty decent bench player, and he actually got a lot of starts this season, especially with all these injuries. This year, he averaged 10.3 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. He's been pretty decent. I don't see him any part of the Nets' future long term, but he filled his role this year pretty well. At number 8, we're going to have the Nets starting power forward, Taurean Prince, who I actually like better at small forward, but the Nets decided to play him at power forward this year, and I kind of understand. But he averaged 12.1 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. But his efficiency was not the best. Only shooting 38% from the field, 34% from the three. And hopefully he improves on that efficiency as years go on, as he still has about 12 more million to make every year for about the next 2 years. So at number 7, we're going to have DeAndre Jordan, who I think that contract Brooklyn gave him was not a good contract. But I understand why you gave him long-term contract, because he got you KD, he got you Kyrie. But this year he averaged 8.3 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. But he's just not the shot blocker he used to be. And I think Jarrett Allen is pretty much going to be the starting center long term. And DeAndre Jordan is just going to be a mentor for Jarrett Allen and Nicholas Claxton, and to keep KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn. So at number 6, we're going to have Joe Harris, the starting small forward, who I think actually really surprised me this year, averaging 13.9 points per game. And he's still shooting great from the three-pointer, 41.2%. I could actually see him a backup small forward for a championship contender like the Nets for like a long time. And the former three-point champion still has a lot more in him. So at number 5, we're going to have one of my favorite centers in the league, and his name is Jarrett Allen. I actually really have a lot of hope for Jarrett Allen, as this year he averaged 10.6 points per game and 9.5 rebounds per game, along with 1.3 blocks per game. And I think in a couple of years, I could see him being a shot block leader in the NBA. And I think he's able to develop into the starting center on the championship contender Nets. At number 4, we're going to have Caris LeVert, pretty much the starting shooting guard of the Nets, who actually, I think I just liked a lot of people from the 2018-2019 Nets. D'Lo, LeVert, this year, LeVert averaged 17.7 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, and 4.1 assists, and looked really impressive in my eyes, especially when he carried the Nets against the Celtics with 51 points. That was crazy, and I think he could be crazy in the future. At number 3, we're going to have Spencer Dinwiddie, which this year he went off. He averaged 20.6 points per game and 6.8 assists. When Kyrie was hurt, he was the leader of the team. He was the one carrying the team, and he's the reason why the Nets look like a playoff team. But when Kyrie and KD comes back, they'll go from a playoff team to a top team in the league. The question is, who did I put at number 2? And at number 2, I put Kyrie Irving, who in 20 games this year averaged 27.4 points, 6.4 assists, and 1.4 steals. This may be controversial, but I just feel like the number 1 guy, when he comes back, he is going crazy. Well, not completely crazy, but like better than Kyrie. And you know who that guy is. Kevin Durant. I can see him averaging around 28 points per game when he comes back. I think he'll look like 90% of what he looked like pre-injury. I can't say 100 because that injury looked really severe. Well, like, I could see him averaging around 26 or 28 points per game. I think he's going to have to learn how to pass more and be an even better catch and shooter, and I don't think he'll be ready to step up to that role. So what do you think? Any changes? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Walking Bucket. Peace out, guys.